Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. This is chapter 69 of the stream. We're going to take a quick look here at the markets, see what's going on. Seems like there's something new every day these days, because there is something new every day. I do not have a filter on this thing, by the way. Got a little bit of a throat, chest thing going on, so it's turned me into a baritoned boss man, and I should join the Bee Gees and be their bass, basically. But I'm gonna try and make it through this thing with as little pausing and coughing as possible. But yeah, dude, happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Hope you guys had a good week. Hope you're traversing these markets carefully. I know crypto especially has just been kind of ridiculous, dude. Kind of a little bit frustrating, but still not in a terrible place. So let's take a look at it, see what's going on, and let's just dive in, man. Shall we? All right, so looking at Bitcoin, we're going to start it off here, as always, with Bitcoin. So as long as you are above this low back here, okay, as long as you stay above this low at like $37,000, it's okay. All right, the main concern right now is just you seem to be constantly up thrusting and breaking out before just dumping right back down below. All right, and you're below this support back here from September 22nd. All right, that's an important support. You wanted to hold that because it also extends, back here from January 9th, this high, this resistance point. Your most recent pump treated that as resistance again and then fell right back inside the trend line. So while it's okay because we've got, some higher lows going on still, haven't yet made a lower high. Really, I'm not counting this just 1-2 candle really as like a lower high. Okay, it's kind of just nothing. Excuse me. But it's got so many mixed signals, man. It's below what needed to be support, but it's still got the double, bottom harmonic with some, divergence. Move it to the 4 hour. Let's zoom in a little bit, see if there's anything going on. Not really. Maybe you could get away with counting this as some hidden bullish divergence. Sure. Okay. You could argue that on the 4 hour from that negative momentum piece to this newly formed one. Some hidden bullish divergence. Sure. Okay. And then you got to get back above that support. You got to get above the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. You got to get back above that trend line, and you got to get back above 42,000, right? Which is like that support resistance level. So that's the thing with Bitcoin right now, man, is there's a lot of work that needs to be done. It's so indecisive right now. And when an asset is indecisive like that, dude, I'm not interested really in taking a trade on it. I'm not really interested in trading or buying Bitcoin or even shorting it when you're getting mixed signals like this. So it's unfortunate because most of the crypto market follows Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin is uncertain, then really that means everything else is too. And there's some coins that are some really good spots. And there are some outliers like Luna, that are overperforming. But for the most part, if Bitcoin dumps, man, the market's going with it. So I don't know. I really, truly don't know what it wants to do here. All right, I want you back above that support to start. I want you back above 40,000, really. Excuse me. I really want you back above 40. But I don't know. I mean, would you classify this as like a lower high? NATO manipulated market. Welcome, man. How you doing? Frosty. Manipulated market. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly the signature for manipulation has been there before. All right, we're talking like Wyckoff and the composite man or the composite operator going through the distribution and accumulation phases. Yeah, I mean, we might be in that accumulation phase right now, but Dude, these pumps, man, these daily pumps where someone just comes in, pumps it up 14% before just 2-3 days later dumping straight back down to where it started. It's just like not normal, man. So there is some weirdness going on. Yeah. It's not really even selling off like the NASDAQ, or like the stocks are, right? When the NASDAQ is down a lot, Bitcoin has its down moments, but it's also just kind of, it's in a different place. It's in a different place than the NASDAQ. So yeah, there's nothing for me to do on Bitcoin at this moment. Either, excuse me, either break out, okay, break out and then hold, truly hold, and then make a higher low, okay? Then I'm kind of interested, all right? And I'm fine with, man, even if it pumps all the way up to here, even if it goes all the way up to 48.8 or something, I'll get it on the pullback, right? Because then we know, or you can assume with some faith that the bottom is really in here after, you know, the harmonic and the bottoms with the bullish divergence, all that stuff. Excuse me, the breakout, everything like that. Then we can feel confident that the bottom is in, and then we can ride that beautiful wave up. But until then, man, right now, indecision, weird, you know, variables on either side, bearish, bullish, it's too hard to determine. What price would you consider breakout? I would consider a breakout truly, NATO, above 44.5. All right, this point that you've touched now 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I mean, really kind of 4. 1, 2. Even when you scooped it, ooped, came up, rejected, right? And then even almost a 4th time, right? So to just break out of that, get above 44.5. Okay, that would be one of the strongest indicators to me that we are truly, that this was the bottom and that we are on our way up. Okay, and then I'm fine to get in, man, because even if you get in at that point, even if it just takes us back to the previous all-time high, is you're up 55%. It's okay. I'm willing to wait for confirmation so that I can sleep better at night on my position, as opposed to just I'm not really sure. It could go up, could go down. So I'm blindfolded. I just throw a dart, right? Throwing a dart in the dark, blindfolded. I don't know at this point. So would I be surprised if it went up? No. Would I be surprised if it went down? No, not really. So do one of the two, you know, or just reject and head down to like 32, and then I'll look at it down there. That's a better buy than sitting at a level of resistance. Okay. Excuse me. So 44.5 is the number, but I mean, even if you just break this trend line, right? Break this trend line, get above 42 again at least, okay, which would be back above this little peak back here, so we're not treating it as resistance anymore. But as far as the real reversal towards the upside, yeah, 44.5, right?
Nice.
Let's but that's Bitcoin, man. Let's move it to Ethereum. Excuse me.
Okay.
All right, Ethereum, just notice how with Bitcoin we weren't really making lower highs. They were just kind of the same high. Dude, Ethereum has made nothing but lower highs since November 10th back here. Okay, so Ethereum is looking worse than Bitcoin. All right, so I think you are on the daily here getting some Class A bullish divergence, at least on the MACD. Yeah. All right. Okay. Trying to get some Class A bullish divergence. Sure. You have it on the RSI as well, I believe. Yeah. All right. So, okay. You're getting some Class A bullish divergence. Tried to play out here. Okay. Before just rejecting that trend line that we've had going since December 1st. Now trying again, right? So you got to get above that trend line and stay above it, man. You can't, it's just a little, that little fake out pathetic. You want a few days outside of that trend line. Okay. You don't want to be out of it for a day and before going right back in. Give it a couple days, give it a few days, get above 26.67, which is this support back here, this B point of this massive bullish shark harmonic. Okay. Get back above that and start holding that as support outside of that trend line. Perfect. Okay. At that point, now I'm interested. But dude, you've just been rejecting this trend line forever. Nothing but lower highs. But you're at a point, man. It's looking as gonna make a decisive move soon, because you're approaching that apex point. That's what the point of any kind of structure is. If you almost want to call this like a descending triangle type of formation. All right, not really, kind of. All right, it'd be something like this. Okay, something like that. Which descending triangles are not a bullish formation; they are a bearish formation. So, you know, usually a descending triangle will break out to the downside. So there's, you know, just another variable, a structure now of a bearish structure that could imply further rejection at this apex here of this trend line in the horizontal support. So yeah, dude, just break down, man. I've been since January 24th, when we did not have any divergence on the RSI with this reversal. I was just saying it's just a short rally, most likely. Usually it's not the bottom at that point. Go down to like the 886 of this massive shark, right? At horizontal, what was once resistance, hopefully acting as support. Get down to the psychological 2000 number. Okay, go down here, and then we get some class A bullish divergence, something even more maybe, and then really truly maybe that's the bottom. But I don't know, man. Goldman Sachs just came out today, and past couple weeks they've been saying there's like a 15 to 20% chance of a recession. Now they're saying a 40% chance. So it's less like, nah, we go into a recession. This is going with it. Bitcoin's going with it. Ethereum's really going with it. At which point we move it to like a weekly time scale. Yeah, you come down to these little lows down here, probably like 1700. Yep. Come down to those lows. You are currently, you're bouncing off the 786. That's your major support though. Below 2000, 1700. Major level of support. And then that peak back here, way back from 2018 at about 1435, at which point the 200 week moving average is waiting for you down there. Okay. And even on the weekly here, you can see, right, there's some some hidden bullish divergence trying to develop on the weekly. Okay, as long as you can pivot here, not bad. So there's the potential there, but so far this development has been pathetic. You can see as negative momentum is shifting back towards the upside on the MACD here. You can see these, you know, these whiter histograms. The price, you had one decent day or week, I guess I should say, 17% on the week, but then you've just been selling off. As momentum is shifting towards the upside, price is going down. So it's just like when you're shifting back towards the upside, you expect, or you oftentimes see in like a true bullish asset, truly playing off of its hidden bullish divergence, you see it going up, right? You don't see it up and then down. Excuse me. You know what I mean? That's just gross. Okay, it's probably Russia's fault.
Come on, man. Give me a little break here.
Russia is also the reason Ethereum is struggling. Okay, the reason we're all struggling. It's the reason for all the inflation. It's the reason GameStop only offers you $5 for your Xbox games. Okay, the reason your Hot Pocket was cold in the center this morning. Russia. All Russia's fault. It's like printing 40% of the money supply in the last 2 years. No way. That get out of here, you conspiracy theorist. It's Russia, dude. It's not our terrible monetary policies. It's Putin. He's the cause of all of this. I'm so annoyed by it, man. I'm so over it at this point. It's insane. But yeah, Ethereum, again, man, break out of this trend line and stay out. And then, okay, then we can look, get out, Down, hold, okay. Then I'm like, oh, okay, right here. We're holding, oh, right up about here. And then we get above this. Okay, then maybe, right, like here. This is where Ryan gets in, okay? This is where Zeus is interested. Position, confirmation of the breakout, right? Okay. Move it along to, let me take a look. I haven't looked at the total market cap yet. Take a look at the total. Let's see. Daily. Similar kind of stuff, right? This trend line that goes back to November 10th. Okay. You have not been able to get above it. Excuse me. You're below this, what should have been support at $1.75 trillion. The next point of support down around here, as you can see, was support back here, March, support here, August, okay, support here, January, and support here, February. So maybe, you know, if we keep projecting and we're below this point, we get back down here. The one thing that's nice is, yes, we do have some Class A bullish divergence. Okay, so again, we've got contradicting variables going on. Lots of rejection, but Class A bullish divergence after a big harmonic being the bullish cipher. This is where assets usually explode. This is where markets usually go off. But with what's going on in the stock market and everything, it's so hard to tell right now. It's very difficult to tell. I mean, you can just look in history, right? Look at this one. This was a bullish shark. Bottom. Second bottom. Okay. With bullish divergence going on. Double Class A bullish divergence. And blast off. Okay. Now we've got a bullish cipher, which is not as good as the shark in my opinion. But we got a bullish cipher, okay, at levels of historical support. We've got one bottom. We've got a second bottom here with double Class A bullish divergence, okay? It's the same thing. It looks a little bit different. And back here, July 21st, 2021, we did not have wars and crazy record inflation going on, so the narrative is a little bit different. But as far as technically, this is the stuff you look for. It plays out all the time. Okay. This is strong. And we're getting similar stuff. So again, it's like, I'm not looking at the total crypto market as it's effed. It looks better than the NASDAQ. But I don't know if it can weather that storm of the NASDAQ selling off and stocks selling off. And globally, look at this, right? This is the global map of markets. Okay, this is China's stock market, Japan's. Okay, and this is on a 1 month performance. I mean, we move it to the day. Just look at the day on China. They got absolutely destroyed, and they've been getting destroyed. We move it to the 1 week. Look at them, just beat red, just getting wrecked. They've been going through. The U.S. has been is planning on delisting a lot of their U.S. Listed equities. Companies that they have that are headquartered in China but listed on like the NASDAQ. Apparently, we're going in with, we want regulators to go in to check their books because some shadiness going on because it's China, and they're like, nope. Oh, you want to check our books?
Nope.
Oh, you know what? We changed our mind. You can check them.
Psych!
And we're just like... But that speculation of being delisted from the United States, which is a big deal, is causing them to just get eviscerated. So, yeah, pretty gross. But it's not just China, man. It's, look at the monthly, right? Like France, the Netherlands, United Kingdom, Ireland, my homeland of Ireland, Taiwan, Singapore, Japan, right? Switzerland, Spain, they're all just beat red. United Kingdom. Ironically, Russia is not on here. South Africa is doing great because South Africa, most of their major listed companies are gold miners, silver miners, precious metals. which have been doing very well. So South Africa, let's clap it up. South Africa, that's where Musk is from, right? Nice. Have no idea what that clapping sounds like on the mic, so if it offended your ears, apologies for that. All right, but just gross. And yeah, same thing with the, not the same thing with crypto, but crypto just indecisive, man. It's hard to tell what it's doing. Let me take a look. I didn't even look at what Bitcoin's daily candle close was. Nothing. Indecision. The indecision, nothing candle. All right, but closed below that support still. So come on, man, get above it. Stop beating around the proverbial bush. Move to Binance Coin, see what it's doing. Same thing, right? Broke out, back in, broke out, back in. Bunch of silliness going on with this asset as well. Excuse me. Okay, but Class A bullish divergence, but already like positive momentum waning to the downside. All right, $320 is, well, I guess you have this peak back here from February 19th, which is also where you were holding up recently. So 350, 355, but again, it's like you're right at the apex of this this trend line here, right? As far as the horizontal support is concerned, as far as you just drag this over, right? So again, it's like another kind of descending triangle here. What this looks like. So you're approaching the apex of it. So there's typically a move in one direction or the other after at the apex of a structure. The descending triangle again is a bearish structure according to Bolkowski. So usually breaks out to the downside, which, you know, again, your support's at 320, and below that we're talking 256. All right, supports on Binance Coin. So we'll see, man, but you got to do something. It's like right here. Okay, do something. You got the divergence and everything. Come on. Let's look at a overperform on the day. XRP actually doing very well. Bullish engulfing candle. Okay, bullish engulfing candle back above some highs back here. These wick highs back from 2020. Okay, also above this level of support here from December 13th of 2021. So good, dude. Good for Ripple. Also kind of breaking out of this little local trend line that we had going on here. So pretty good. It's also pointed out to me in the Discord the amount of volume that pump got. Not bad, man. Pretty nice. That's a solid pump. Broke through the horizontal resistance, the 200 moving average, and that trend line. Cool. Okay. Get your ass up to 86 cents or pull back and hold this as support. Okay. You get something like that. Nice. As of right now on Ripple, you're in the middle of this range. Okay. You're sitting in the middle of the range. All right. And 86 cents is just this support level from September 22nd, this inflection point. So a level of resistance. Okay. But nice. Nice. One of the overperformers.
Nice.
It was up, what was it up on the day? 9%. Look at the weekly on this thing. That's a good candle, man. It's got 2 days, but that is a morning doji star with a nice green candle there. You gotta close it out like that, though. Honestly, too. Look here. All right. Class B bullish divergence after you had a weekly bullish engulfing candle back here January 31st. All right. So price action. Nice. performing pretty well, came back before getting bought up pretty nicely. On a weekly time frame, this truly plays out and you get above this support. Yeah, I mean, next target $1.36 right up here. Okay, and you know, it'll probably be something like this, but eventually in time, we're talking weeks. Yeah, that's a good start. Take a look at the 3-day on Ripple. What's going on here? Yeah, nice too. Back above the 3-day 200 moving average, bouncing off of it, breaking above. Yeah, man. Pretty good. Pretty good. But we'll see how it handles 86. Okay, this is not like a new phenomenon. We've seen pumps, and then we've seen the assets just get pulled right back down multiple times lately. So maybe, excuse me, maybe XRP has decoupled from everything else. But definitely something to keep an eye on, man. That volume's no joke, and you're breaking some pretty serious supports. So move it to Solana. Solana is falling below this peak back here, this little pathetic peak from August 21st that has held the past couple times. Like, this is what I'm talking about, man. It's like, you know, you're bottoming out, and you even had a harmonic here. Hold on. This 886 one is just, if like a full breakdown of this support, the 886 levels down here, around like 50 bucks, right? These peaks back from May of 2021, that area. But at which point you do have a really nice bullish shark down there. So, dude, I want Solana to go to $45. Okay, that's a much better entry than right now, where you're literally for dear life trying to hang on to this, you know, this support after having, you know, what did you have? Double class A bullish divergence. Like, you had double class A bullish divergence, and excuse me, I'm pretty sure you had some kind of harmonic. Yeah, dude, the 1272. What did you have? The cipher? No, you even had a shark, man. You even had a shark here. Get a shark, bottom, second bottom, double class A bullish divergence. And are you breaking out? Are people buying Solana? No. Okay, until you fall below this, it's technically still in the cards, but it's like you just closed the candle. Your lowest daily candle close since, we're talking red candles, since August 24th, 2021, all the way back here. Okay. That's not good after this kind of stuff, man. It's like you had the second low of the harmonic with class A bullish divergence on the MACD and the RSI, and all you did was come up and bonk your head on this upper trend line.
Right.
You're gonna try and convince me that people are buying this thing, that Solana is a popular asset to buy right now? Nah, dude. Not like Luna. Okay, which did dump today, so this is a little bit scary. Okay, this is kind of like an evening star. With, yep. Look at this, right? So on Luna, you now have it officially. Their first time developing it. Class A bearish divergence. Okay, so you're now developing class A bearish divergence on the RSI, and if you want to pull it down this way on the MACD, technically, yeah, right. Lower highs on the oscillators, higher highs in price, exhaustion of buyers, and at the all-time high. So, and then a massive bearish engulfing candle. So bearish divergence, massive bearish engulfing candle at resistance. I don't know, man. This C point, this shoulder back here from January 16th is definitely the support you'd like to hold. But I think this golden zone I traced out. Yeah, from the where it started to run to the end of the run, or the top right now. The 50% retrace lines up back with this shoulder that you did hold March 7th of 2022. So if Luna is really that bullish, yeah, you come down, that would be a decent area to hold. If you do not hold this shoulder at C, excuse me, at $87.25, 78.46 looks pretty dang good. And that is this wick high back here and the 50% retrace. Okay, come down, hold it again maybe. But at this point, you're almost setting up, if you do something like that, to form like a head and shoulders. Okay, something like this. But who knows, man? This thing has been defying the rest of the market for the last couple weeks. So who's to say that these bearish variables will not underperform on an asset as bullish as Luna? Very possible. And if that is the case, you could expect a pullback even here. You could even go in a little bit more locally, move to the 4 hour. You might even get something like this. Right? It's at the 50% retrace and the 618 right now. It's in that little golden pocket, that warm little pocket right here. All right, it's in there, and it's trying to bullishly engulf on the 4 hour. So it might only pull back to there before going. Okay. I do not like the daily, what I'm seeing on there, but this 4 hour, you don't have hidden bullish divergence. So I would like some hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. That would just make me feel a little bit better, but we'll see, man. We'll see. You're in that little golden pocket, bullishly engulfing, and we'll see where you go. You start making a lower high, it's like, okay, then you're probably heading back down into that zone. All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right, that is Luna. Let's see what the weekly looks like on this thing. Yeah, bananas. Dude, this bullish engulfing candle, good lord. Follow through. Long upper wicks. Long upper wicks. Hidden bullish divergence. Still developing. On the MACD, not on the RSI though. So, something to note. What the 3-day looks like. Dark cloud cover forming. You got 2 days though on that one, so. And let's see. No bearish divergence on the 3-day, but you do on the daily, man. So we'll see. We'll see if you can hold this C point. But after a massive bearish engulfing candle like that, evening doji star type stuff with bearish divergence, nah, no thanks. All right. Let's move it to, let's take a look at gold. All right, now gold. All right. Gold does not have bearish divergence. Yeah, how it's run up doesn't have bearish divergence. And it's above these two peaks back here still at about 1962, okay? That's a significant level to be above, significant support. Also, as long as you're above this, as long as you're above 1918, you're fine, okay? The volume on this thing is ridiculous. You came up, you touched the all-time high. I do believe that was the all-time high. And just look at this structure, man. You've got this massive. This goes back to 2012 that this started, right? And then like a cup with handle, and you're at it. Okay, you're at it, and I see no reason why it stops now. Especially if the Nasdaq keeps doing what it's doing, we keep selling off. People are buying metals. Like you saw South Africa, right? All in the green, dude. We break 2076. I mean, we're talking the 1618 at least. I would say like 2312. Okay, which is like a further about 14%. Not bad. You could even, I'm kind of curious what this looks like. Yeah, 2500. Why not, man? This entire structure. That's actually, excuse me, how you would kind of measure this thing. So the measured move of a cup with handle like this would go, we could be a little bit conservative, just go to this peak, but it'd be from the bottom of the cup to the top of the cup. Right, and then we just put it on the breakout. I want to be a little bit, I don't want to do it off of this peak. You could, if you have an argument to do that, but that would be the breakout up here. So that's up around $2,700.
And it's gone.
I love gold. Frosty.
Nice. Okay, something like that. But yeah, dude, it just looks good, man. Yeah. No bearish divergence on, 3-day. Not on the daily, which usually just results in a slight pullback. What are we at, the 382 right now? Yeah, dude, we just pulled back to the 382. We pull back to the 382 and now we're hammering. Okay? So, indecision, now forming a hammer that's testing it and holding it as support. Yeah. Holding what was once resistance as support. Not overbought anymore on the daily. Yeah, dude, gold. This is probably where it goes from. Okay? And if you wanted to get in, you certainly, it's a little bit off at that point now, but dude, just if you want to take a swing trade, just put a stop. Put a stop below 1945, like right here. And just let it ride, man. This is one of those ones that you just kind of let it, I'm just letting it ride. I'll put a stop in, yeah, but I'm letting it go. Okay, take a look at silver. Silver at the pattern completion zone of this bearish butterfly. Move it to the weekly here. Okay, nowhere near overbought on the weekly. Insane levels of volume. Breaking above this resistance here from November 8th. Also resistance back here from September 2nd. Okay, these are upside. These are upside. These are upside.
Nice.
All right. And now you get a slight pullback. Okay.
Okay.
Move it to the daily. Back. I'm sorry. Let's move it back to the daily. Okay. This is your reaction at the pattern completion zone of a bearish harmonic. A pretty good one too. Okay. 786, 1272. You're hammering. Similar kind of stuff to gold. You're hammering. You've touched once this level that was once resistance as support, and then you kind of almost came down and touched it again. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you guys having a killer time?
Metals, man, commodities, it's just where it's at right now. Tech had its time, crypto had its time. Now it might be the time of the gold and silver again, right? During that whole time, we were making fun of it. I was too. I get it. But there's a time and a place to be in on certain assets, man. You got to be able to change with the times. Don't get locked in. If you're trying to trade, right, actively, I'm not talking about like sell all of your long-term Bitcoin holdings for gold. That's not what I'm talking about. That defeats the entire argument of calling it long-term. But as of right now, man, this looks like it wants to go on its own run and cycle, and the narrative is behind it. So, and it's not even just the narrative like in the media, it's like the charts. Okay, so let's move to wheat doing something kind of similar, right? You do like this dump that's going on. Why do you like this dump? Because what is this for? Oh, that's going to be on the 4-hour. But you like it because from the low to the high, where are you at? You're right down at the 50% retrace, okay? Off of a massive buying amount of buying, a session, massively overbought, massive volume, okay? No bearish divergence. What do you get? Typically, you get a pullback to like a 50% retrace. And that's exactly where you are, literally right now. And then we move it to the 4-hour. What do you have? Massive levels of hidden bullish divergence, signaling continuation to the upside. Okay, so this is where it would go from back to that high again, probably to test that high again. right? So wheat, okay? If you felt like you missed the boat on wheat, now's your chance to get back on. It's not as nice, fine, as it was back here, but now's the chance. Now's the time to enter into a strategically placed position. You can argue it, why you got in. Pull back to the 50% retrace, and then it was showing hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Also with the market sentiment, you know, Ukraine and Russia being, you know, the breadbasket of the world apparently, and all analysts saying they expect food prices to rise and blah blah blah. Yeah, I'll buy some wheat, and you could buy the ticker is literally wheat, excuse me, WEAT. So here's where, if you're on, you know, Robinhood, Ameritrade, wherever, if you don't want to like invest in the futures market, here's the ticker. Same kind of deal. Okay. T-Creum Wheat Fund. ETV.
Right. Money.
All right. Come on, Russia. Stop messing up the world.
Come on, man. Give me a little break here.
All right. Wheat, though. I'm buying some tomorrow. I'll tell you that. Okay. Personally, myself. Not financial advice, but personally. I might even buy some lean hogs. Look at this. Lean hogs. Okay. Hidden bullish divergence starting to develop. Bullish engulfing candle forms. All right. At a level of historical support. Okay. Okie doke. Move to the weekly. Even just looking left, it's like, where are you at? You're at this peak back here from July. Okay. I'm wondering if you'll fill that gap. You won't, man. If you bullishly engulf here at this support back here from June 24th, and with the hidden bullish divergence, this is what I'm talking about. You could even, yeah, right here. On the MACD and on the RSI. Yeah. Okay. You at least get back up to this peak. There's a very real level of resistance. You can see it back here from July 2021. Respected it pretty well. Before heading up to this high back here. The all-time high? Oh, no, it's not. What was going on back here? 2014? Why was lean hog so high in 2014? Anybody know? Anyway. I don't know. Maybe you do feel like that. We'll see, man. This daily looks really good. The 3-day, your last 3-day candle hammered and held it. Touched it, tested it, held it. So even on the 3-day looks pretty good. No bearish divergence or anything. Let's go. Let's go, lean hogs. I don't have a pig soundbite or anything, but yeah.
Frosty.
Okay, let's take a look at oil. See what oil's doing. Daily, or is this a 3-day? No bearish divergence on a 3-day time scale. On the daily, also no bearish divergence, and same kind of deal, right? These things had their pullbacks. Massive bearish engulfing candle. Okay, and now it's holding at the 618. Now you're holding at the 618. Okay, look where you are. Holding to 618, you're above these peaks back here. Okay, so as long as you're above 107 back here, dude, yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you get a pullback. You're way overbought. That makes total sense. You've totally reset now. You're at 60 on the RSI. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You've got hidden bullish divergence developing on the RSI. Okay. Very real. Dude, oil. I mean, it's shaping up to pump again, okay? Which means your pump gonna be expensive. There's oil in the streets. Okay, and that's the whole what the title was, right?
Hold on.
Do you think that oil is gonna be at $2.50 by the end of the year?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
More like 1 in a million. Unless it's all in Putin's hands, according to our president, right? Putin wants to if Putin would just stop, everything would be perfect. We would be good. There'd be no there'd be nothing going on. We'd be fine. Be fine. No inflation, right? All of our student loans would get forgiven. It'd be fine.
It's a piece of crap. It doesn't work.
Come on, man. Give me a little break here.
All right. Excuse me. All right, but oil, yeah, looks like it wants to continue as it has. All right. So unfortunate for gas prices, but if you want to invest in some of the stuff and energy stocks, right? Chevron, Exxon, those guys likely will do pretty well. Is anybody in here? NATO, I know you left. You're in here, you left. Anybody in here? So any life? Is this thing on? Huh? That's loud. All right. Anywho, we're gonna move it along. Take a look at the NASDAQ here. Yeah. You see the NASDAQ futures heading down. Yeah, man. I mean, you're below these peaks is just no bueno. Still below the trend line. On the day, it ended up. You know what, dude? I don't really want the futures. I just want the composite. There you are. Yeah, there it is. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Massive, excuse me, bearish engulfing candle. Look like, good God, man. Yuck. Massive bearish engulfing candle that also got you below this level of support back here. Okay. From May 13th. Down, what was it down on the day? Down 2%. After having Class A bullish divergence, it just literally turned into nothing. Now it's bearishly engulfing. Not good. Okay, you're coming back down to this support that it caught at, you know, a further, or what is this? About 3%, which is also why, man, this is the chart I'm talking about, that Bitcoin and crypto looks uncertain. This looks bearish. I can't say Bitcoin looks bearish. This looks bearish. It just does, man. It's like now you almost had like, oh, hidden bullish divergence. Not even. Nothing, right? Almost hidden bullish divergence just turned into nothing. A bearish engulfing candle. It's bad. This is another reason. Like, if this is bad, gold, silver, platinum, wheat, hogs that are low in body fat because they've been hitting the gym, okay? Those are the things you want to be investing in when stuff looks like this. Even the S&P 500, bearishly engulfed the last two candles. Okay, bearishly engulfed is below this little support you had back here. Not even little support. This local one you had off of the harmonic at 4,237. Okay, you're below that. After bearish engulfing candle, you're probably coming down to 4,117. And the problem with that is that you had a bullish harmonic like this. You had Class A bullish divergence. The bullish variables are underperforming at this point. And when the bullish variables are underperforming and the bearish ones are overperforming, you are usually, that is the telltale sign that you are in a bear market. Bearish variables perform well in a bear market. So even if it's not 20% off yet to be considered a true bear market, right, it's only 12.8%, it's still amplifying bearish indicators into bearish price action. And all the bullish indicators are performing terribly. This is not a bullish market. Just not. And it's been this way now for 70 days. So now we're getting into like the months, like the extensions, okay? It's not like, oh, we got a couple weeks of bad price action. 70 days, okay? We're over 2 months now of selling off. Lower highs, lower lows. Underperformance of bullish indicators. Not good. Okay? And the low that we're operating off of, excuse me, guys. The low we're operating off of is the COVID low. So when we're doing a Fibonacci on this thing, man, 50% retrace. Okay? At least in a bear market, which puts you right down around the 200 moving average. That's a further 17% off. Okay? To give you a total from the all-time high of about 27, at which point, yep, that's a full-on bear market. And you got Goldman Sachs talking about 40% chance of a recession. My voice can't go that high right now, and that hurts. It's okay. But yeah, it's like, all right, if anybody's telling, now's the time to be buying stocks. Now's the time to be buying, or not stocks. Now's the time to be buying tech, man. Dude, have you seen Tesla? Bro, I was on a Reddit sub chat today, and dude, they were saying Tesla right now is just fabulous buy. Look how low, dude. It's buy. We're buying the dip, man. It's gonna pivot. Okay. Good luck. Right? What was it down today? 5%. Again, it's like now treating resistance as resistance again. Okay? Resistance as resistance again. Does this look bullish to you? All right. This is like classic distribution going on up here. Okay? Distribution. Distribution phase. Markdown. Then accumulation. I don't know where it's going. $500 sounds, yep, kind of legit. Especially if you fall below where you literally are right now. If you fall below 780, I'll see you at 550. Okay? On Tesla. And, you know, I was saying this a while back, man, because I was looking at the 1 month. The monthly was painting like the double Class A bearish divergence. And then we had the that doji up here, and I was like, oh, here we go, a monthly evening doji star. Tesla would be effed. And it's like the lower wick was like, it was okay, but then, dude, follow through. Yeah, it's playing out bad. You are now at the candle body on the monthly here. So yeah, you fall below, yep, 550. And then, dude, you fall below that, maybe you get some love at 370. But where are you even at? Came down, touch the 786. Okay, and we know when assets touch the 786, they usually go to the 886. Okay, so 611 or a full reset. That's what I think on Tesla, man. Which sucks. I like Tesla, right? But they're extremely overvalued, extremely overbought. It's just what happens. Okay, I like Tesla's going to go out of business. It's just, you know, not a great time to buy. And then even on here, we might have a little bit of a yeah, we got a really nice, look at that, right at the 886. We got a nice bullish bat waiting down here around 600. So maybe 600. Okay, 600 could be a target. That the Dark Knight harmonic. Make this thing Batman. What's he's like red sometimes, right? He is the knight. Let's take a look at Tilly's. All right, anybody remember Tilly's? I used to shop there all the time, especially when I was a skater boy. I used to buy all my clothes from there. I used to be Zoomies, and then they opened up across some Tilly's because they wanted to smoke. And then we went to Tilly's, man. They had some good prices, they had some good stuff. Now they're getting destroyed. Yuck. All right, they had an earnings call today. And they just forecasted slower growth or something. You know how it goes. They're like year-over-year record profits, but they're like, next year it's probably going to slow down. You know.
And it's gone.
We're going to move your money market account into 80% Tilly stock.
And it's gone.
This brokerage is for people who have money with the brokerage. Please deposit. Okay. Let's take a look at Alibaba, right? The Chinese Amazon. Okie doke. Jack Ma, right? The guy that went missing after he spoke out against his government. This point right here is probably where he spoke out. Spoke out against his government, and he speaks out against his government.
And it's gone.
Uh-oh. Be able to see this. Hold on here. There he is. There we go. Got to get Leo in here for the laughs, man. Got to get him in. But yeah, in hindsight, man, don't say anything about your government. Oh, he should be ahead, too. Chilling behind space. You're saying hindsight. Don't talk about the Chinese government when you're at all-time highs. All right. Let's take a look at Pfizer, because they're talking about in China now. There's another wave of COVID going through China. They just locked down like 8 million people. So take a look at Pfizer on the weekly. Honestly, dude, it's starting to develop hidden bullish divergence. Is not a joke. Everyone's like, oh, we're done, we're out of it. I mean, they're developing hidden bullish divergence on a weekly time scale. Okay, all they got to do is get above this high here from August 16th, and it's blast off. Okay, even on the daily. Let me show you what I'm doing here with this Fibonacci. Held the 200 moving average as well. Excuse me. Held the 200-day moving average, and what were we looking at here? What were we looking at? But you don't have it on the RSI on the daily, so okay. You don't have it on the daily, then I think you probably reject this resistance, I would say. But then maybe you just make a higher low. Okay. That's possible as far as the daily is concerned without that RSI divergence. Oops. Okay. Yep. Pfizer. Nothing really on the 4 hour. A little double bottom touch. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. A daily. Right, we throw the Fibonacci. Right off the 786, which I do believe we do have a cipher harmonic, perhaps. Oh yeah, 14786. Yeah, dude. So it's like throw a harmonic on top of it. Okay, it's pretty good. We'll see, but this is pretty strong. Maybe you come down and then you get the second low, like a higher low. That would be a beautiful entry right there on Pfizer. But look, man, pulls back 786, hidden bullish divergence on a weekly time scale and stuff. Okay, you could see some overperformance on Pfizer. Leave that there. This music makes me want to make it rain. Get it? But it's not actually raining, so we're not going to be fibbers over here. All right. I do believe that was it. What is this? Let's see. All right. So this is the NASDAQ Golden Dragon China Index. This measures companies that are listed on the New York Stock Exchange in America, but are headquartered in China. Remember what I said? This chart is literally this chart. This square, okay? Look how terrible This looks like, it just kind of just looks like Alibaba's chart. But death, man. Awful. Lowest lows since 2016. So, yeah. China getting destroyed. Yuck. Okay. That was just a little fun something to look at, honestly, and I don't see any support in sight. It's like you're at a support level with these supports, but you're not getting, you know, you don't have any bullish divergence on a daily time scale or anything like that. Okay? You've just got lower lows in price and lower lows in the oscillator. That's terrible. Trash. Garbage. I don't want to buy any China stocks, especially. I don't want any China stocks. Okay? Especially if they're going to get delisted. No, thank you. XRP still pumping, huh? Excuse me. Yeah, okay, XRP. Get above that 86. I see you. See it. Funny, like the daily didn't really get that much volume. It's a good amount. Highest amount since back here. Highest amount since that pump from February 25th, and the fall through was pretty good on that. So, all right. Okay, let's see it. Bitcoin doing some things. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin wants to bullishly engulf on the 4-hour. Okie doke. All right, we might have a pretty decent crypto day tomorrow. Finally, let's see it. Let's break out. Let's get above this trend line, okay? And the resistance points, okay? From back here. Let's do it. Let's go. Always the wait. Always the wait. But yeah, tomorrow shaping up to look like a pretty good crypto day. Even Luna's starting to move again. Nice. All right, that's gonna do it, guys. It's been about an hour, 6 minutes. My throat is on fire. Applause. But yeah, I'll be back Sunday. Well, it's Friday, right? Yeah, I'll be back on Sunday. Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Fridays. Okay. Till then, follow the Instagram, the Twitter, jump in the Discord up there. The link is at the top of the chat there. Hit the like button, the subscription, the bell, whatever else. Just click literally everything on the front of the screen for me, please. Thank you. And yeah, man, till then, keep it real, keep it chill, keep it informed. Keep it informed. But more important than all of that, more important than anything, as always, keep it technical.
Frosty!
Alright, boys.
Strapped to the top.